15 minutes past the hour, and every single member on a vaccine committee that guides government recommendations is out of a job this morning. So on Monday, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the Health and Human Services Secretary, announced that he will be replacing them. RFK, I should say, who's a vaccine skeptic, says it's a move that will restore public trust. But many health groups argue it's only going to hurt people. NewsNation's Brook Shafer is covering this one for us. Brook, good morning to you. Do you know who the new members are now?
Markie, good morning. Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is pledging to replace all 17 of these committee members with his own picks. HHS called it a bold step, dismissing every member of the CDC's vaccine advisory panel. The group's recommendations drive vaccine schedules, insurance coverage, and public health guidance. Secretary Kennedy says removing every member at once is about ending conflicts of interest and rebuilding trust and public confidence in vaccine science, saying the committee will no longer be a, quote, rubber stamp for the pharmaceutical industry. He added each of the now removed members were appointed by former President Biden, though it's not typically viewed as a partisan board. But some public health groups were quick to react, saying this isn't about ethics and trust, it is about politics. It comes after Kennedy pulled back guidance on COVID vaccines for kids and pregnant women. The American Medical Association said it's a, quote, dangerous breakdown in vaccine policy. The executive director of the American Public Health Association went further, calling it a coup. Kennedy so far has not said who he has in mind to replace this committee, but that this group will meet later this month in Atlanta. Markie?
And Brooke, this announcement made waves in Washington, D.C. What more are we learning from lawmakers and how it landed with them?
Well, there's serious concern, Markie, among some Democratic lawmakers. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer called this clean sweep of the CDC committee reckless, radical, and rooted in conspiracy, not science. But Markie, it's not just Democrats commenting on these removals. Republican Senator Bill Cassidy, who's also a physician, had major reservations ahead of confirming Kennedy as HHS secretary, citing Kennedy's past comments on vaccines. The senator, who eventually voted to confirm RFK Jr., was apparently guaranteed by Kennedy himself that he wouldn't mess with this committee, ACIP. So reacting to Kennedy's switch up on X, Cassidy wrote, of course, now the fear is that ACIP will be filled up with people who know nothing about vaccines except suspicion. He wrote, I've just spoken with Secretary Kennedy, and I'll continue to talk with him to ensure this is not the case. Other outlets this morning reporting that Secretary Kennedy promised the senator he's, quote, changing the process, not the committee itself. Markie?
All right, we'll see who those choices end up being. Brook Shafer, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.